Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at him. He's adorable. Die. Die. Holy crap, I killed the ammo drone. I think that just voided my emeralds. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more FTB Skies 2. Today, we are going to be getting into pneumaticcraft, a very unique mod that revolves around compressing air and crushing stuff with that pressure to make new stuff. So for us to start it, we need to actually use our first compressed item, which we can't really compress yet. So instead, what we're gonna have to do is blow it the heck up. I don't have flint and steel. Take two, blow it the heck up. Alrighty, let's stand back and boom. And there we go. Now we've got ourselves our compressed iron and also a lot of property damage. Oh no, the contractor's gonna kill me. Okay, fix it up, fix it. Everything's fine, everything's fine. I don't know why I got all the blocks back. I thought it would have destroyed some of the blocks, but it's fine. No, actually, because nothing even was destroyed, you know? I'm definitely not in mortal danger. But yeah, there we go. So now we got ourselves compressed iron at absolutely no cost, absolutely nothing happened. And now what we can just go ahead and do is we can just go ahead and replicate some more of it with our replicators. And there we go. Now we're getting ourselves a buttload of compressed iron. Realistically speaking, I probably should have just made a block of it because you can do that with a block of iron. And there we go. Now I'm duplicating 9 of them per time. Okay, I think 36 blocks of compressed iron is probably more than enough. Yeah, there we go. We got all of that now. So there we go. And now we have successfully started our pneumaticcraft adventure. Yeah, it starts with a P. There we go. I had to keep trying to find where the stuff is, but there we go. Alrighty. Our goal in this quest line. Firstly, we need to get the pressure chamber, the machine designed for us to be able to compress items. For us to do that, though, we need to first get ourselves a way to compress air as a general rule. That is where the air compressor comes in. So firstly, we're going to need to get ourselves some of these pressure tubes. They're not hard to get. We just need 2 compressed iron and a glass to get 8 of them. It's actually very, very cheap. And then we can go ahead and surround some stone around a compressed iron to get ourselves some reinforced stone, which is another thing that we're gonna need. And we're also gonna wanna go ahead and check that mark off. And then we should have almost everything, except that these need reinforced bricks. Well, that's no problem at all. So then after that, we just need to go ahead and make ourselves 1 furnace. And then we now get ourselves our air compressor. Now, what the air compressor is gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do this on this island since I ended up not using all the space as I thought I was going to for this one when it came to MI. So this is fine. So there we go. Now we get ourselves our air compressor. So what we'll do with this is we would take a butt ton of coal and we throw that into here, and then that will go out into the world. There we go. It's finally done. Okay, so now that we've gotten this, we can go ahead and make ourselves our pressure chamber. But before that, we're going to want to grab ourselves this thing, the security upgrade. And we're going to want to make a few of these. The reason for this being, the security upgrade will prevent the pressure in these things from becoming too great, causing my machinery to explode, and no blocks will remain. Like, I will lose my air compressor if I let it explode without this. Instead, the pipes can explode, which is a whole other issue, so we don't want that to happen. So there we go. Now, we just need to go ahead and make ourselves 23 pressure walls, which is just some reinforced bricks surrounding in a pattern. Alrighty, I got enough pressure chamber walls, and I managed to collect all the quest rewards. Now, I did replicate a few things because I'm pretty sure that the quest is having me make the smallest pressure chamber. I don't want that because I don't think I can use the amount of pressure I need in this. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves the 4x4. We just need to go ahead and build these guys out like this. And there we go. We've gotten ourselves our pressure base. Now, this is where this actually gets really cool. I can actually build this thing up as only a little cubic shell because in these little spots right here, I can actually put in this pressure chamber glass, which has connecting textures and still works for this. Then what we're also going to want to do is we're going to want to put in the pressure chamber valve So that way I can go ahead and connect this guy right up to here. That way, this will start putting in pressure once we have it. Then over here, we can go ahead and put in the pressure chamber interfaces. Now, we can put one in on this side, one will be import, and then we actually need to go inside of here to be able to put it the other way around. That way it can be export. I don't remember which one is which. We will find out in a moment. So then I can just go ahead and top the rest of this off, and there we go. It looks like it has a little face. Oh my gosh, it looks like it has a little face. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at him. He's adorable. This is where this is going to get very fun. So before we do this, I'm actually going to go ahead and take this one. You vandal. What? Breaking machines like that is so uncivilized. Consider sneak right-clicking with a pneumaticcraft wrench. Oh, right, I forgot about that achievement. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple more of these. Then I'm actually I'm going to want to put on this thingy right here, which is called, not the pressure tube, but basically what it does is it will vent out excess pressurized air. That way it helps to act as extra security, so that way my pipes don't explode. So this should be good enough. So all we need to do now is just go ahead and grab some more stacks of coal, and then we can go ahead and start the process. If this goes into the red, that's when things can explode. So right now I can hold a maximum of 5 bar in these guys. This guy looks like he can hold around that range as well. So I don't know if that increases or decreases with the bigger chamber, but yeah, as we can see in there, it is slowly but surely increasing in that pressure. We already have 0.24. This is where this is going to veer off the quest line a little bit, because I don't actually need to do these two things. Now, normally what we would need to do is we would need to get this guy right here to the thermopneumatic processing plant, so that way we could get ourselves various different things. The main thing being molten plastic. Yeah, we don't need the molten plastic though, because, well, we already have a plastic generation. Now, normally what I would do is I would do this for quest line purposes, but pneumaticraft really just doesn't have anything that's going to help me in the long run, especially since now my only mission is to get up to here. I don't need to go into all this other stuff, which would lead to like power and drones. I've still never actually done the drones. I want to do the drones at some point, but at the current point I am in the game, it's just not necessary. I keep doing this. I get to pneumaticraft when I don't need it. Anyways, though, so since we're skipping those, we need to go straight to this thing, the Amadrone tablet. For this, we're just going to need to make ourselves a GPS tool, which I saw I could have gotten from a quest reward, but it just wasn't necessary anymore. And then also a air canister. Then we can go ahead and mix all that together with some more plastic to get ourselves this Amadrone tablet. Now, the Amadrone is basically the only thing of drones I've done from this mod. But what it is it's a delivery system. We can pay for things, and it will basically Amazon deliver it to us. Oh. Amadrone. Amazon and drone. Oh, yes, that just occurred to me. Yes, I am dumb. I am autistic. Please cut me some slack. Oh, anyways, so now what we got to do with this is we've got to basically assign it a chest and also kind of a fluid thing if we needed it, but I don't think I need a fluid because, yeah, that's the only thing we're gonna need. So I just need to get a chest and also a quick switch to daytime, so that way we don't have to deal with very bad video quality. We don't want that. So now that we got a chest, I believe we just need to shift right click this, and yeah, there we go. But we have a problem. I can't use this thing because it doesn't have pressure in it to power it. For us to fix this, we're gonna need a charging station. Now, charging station is actually incredibly easy. I'm just gonna need a bit more of this reinforced stone, which we can then go ahead and turn into our slabs, and then bricks. All right, so there we go. Now I got the bricks. So now we should be able to make ourselves our charging station. So how this charging station works is we're also going to need to go ahead and put some bars into this. So now all we need to do is just take an item that needs pressure in it and just stick it into here. And then this will start to slowly fill in with pressure. Now, I'm not actually gonna need to use this thing more than once, I don't think. And I saw the pricing already, it should just be 8. So we should be good with just this 1 bar, not needing to waste any more. And then we should be able to just go and find, yeah, this thing right here. Okay, I need to right-click it. That way I can get 1, and then I can right-click it again for 2, and now I can place the order. And now what this should do, we should see something. There it is. Oh, that is very different. That is very different from... Is it? Yeah, but it's still there. But no, before I just had like teleporting drones. And then that just gives it, wait, where's it gonna go? Where you going, little buddy? Where's it going? Did I kill it? What? I'm gonna place another order and see if I can kill it. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this thing out of the way. Yes, quest lines, I get that. We're following along. But more importantly, we need to see if we can kill this thing. Okay, here it comes. Kill it. Kill it. Die. Die. Holy crap, I killed the ammo drone. Wait. Did that just void my... I think that just voided my emeralds. So yeah, I think I just got banned from Amadrone. Okay, that's cool. Alrighty then. So there we go. Now we got ourselves our PCB blueprint. Now what this thing is for, this is going to go into a whole thing, but really, it's just a crafting ingredient. It's a crafting ingredient for a UV light box. Wait, why do I have redstone lamp? I mean, I'm glad I do. That means I can make the UV light box already, but I had exactly enough. Why did I have redstone lamps? I did not think ahead into doing this. Your daily offers are now available. How am I not banned from Amadrone? What? I just killed your guy. Would it still work now that I've killed the drone? No. We got a time crunch today. So what this baby is gonna help us do is it is going to help us in our endeavors to create a very, very unique thing. But before we can do that, we're gonna need to get ourselves this empty PCB. Now this requires a 1.5 bar. We can see right here in this crafting recipe, it shows us what we need, as we will now use our pressure chamber. So, for us to make this baby, we're just going to need the low price of a plastic, 3 copper or gold nuggets. That's odd. Those are very different materials. Why do they both work the same? And 2 redstone torches.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, I got the stuff. Now, here's the question. Do I actually need to pipe these in, or will it just take them? I do need to pipe these in then, because otherwise it just won't work. Okay, so I believe I should have some item pipes. Yeah, I do. And now he's got fun eyes. I have the best idea. Now he's a snail. Goodness, it's great. Alrighty, and then we can just go ahead and put things in like that, and then it should just slowly start taking things out in the end, and then we should be able to just see on the inside as things slowly, it's gonna be very slowly actually, insert themselves into this. Yeah, there we go, but there we go. Now it's all in, and then it all instantaneously, without any real cool animation or anything like that, goes out into here. And there we go. Now we have ourselves our empty PCB. Now, here is the question. The way that the PCBs work is I need to throw them here into this light box to be able to adjust its percentage of being able to change it to something else. Actually, you know, it occurs to me, this thing taking a bit might actually work to my advantage because I actually can't even use this for anything yet until I get this thing here called the etching tank. After getting everything for this, which was just some more reinforced stuff and a whole tank thing, we can now get ourselves our etching tank. Now this thing, I believe, does not need any pressure, but what we are going to need is a bucket of etching acid. Yeah, we just need spider eye, rotten flesh, gunpowder, and a bucket of molten plastic, which, as we established, I can just go ahead and melt that in my meltery. So, yeah, very easy stuff to get.
Later.
Alrighty, I got the etching acid. It was basically just the same as putting it into there. So now, I should be able to just throw this into here, and there we go. That is all ready and done. And this is still not fully ready. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk. If I speed this up a tiny bit, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go ahead and speed it up a tiny bit more. Okay, it's still not quite enough, and that still is giving me a heart attack and also an ear attack. It hurts my head. Please stop that. Okay, there we go. Now we're properly sped up a little bit. So soon enough, after my massive villain monologue, we will be able to take the PCB and put it into the etching-inator, causing some string of events that will let me take over the tri-state area. And there we go. It should be done now. There we go. And then I can just go ahead and throw this guy into here. Add more process. Are you kidding me? And after just one more good speed up, we should then be able to get ourselves our finished, or well, our unassembled PCB. But it's still more done than what I was doing before. So, does this go into anything else? It does not. Alrighty, now that we've gotten our unassembled PCB, we need to turn it into a finished PCB. For us to get that, we need a capacitor, which is just some plastic, some slime balls, and some more nuggets. And then we're also going to need a transistor, which is just plastic, redstone, and some more nuggets. So now, we should be able to just go ahead, swap everything's positions because I messed that up, and there we go. We now have ourselves our finished PCB. Y'all might be wondering, why do we need this thing? It's obviously got to be going for these, right? Well, no. I said earlier, we're not going into the drones. So it's got to be for some of this stuff, right? But no, I already told you. We stop here if we head over to the implosion chamber line. This is one of the ingredients for the FTB pyramid. All we needed to do is make this finished PCB and replicate 31 more of these. And then as for the rest of this, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put that onto my board. There we go. For the rest of these, I need 16 electronic circuit boards. I've already got those. But we also are going to need a plasma circuit. What does this thing normally do? I don't know. It's not relevant though, because all we need to do is take our multitudes of this stuff and just go ahead and make ourselves a stack of this. Then finally, the biggest thing of all is obsidian TNT, which is just obsidian and TNT. Actually, probably the easiest thing on this list for us to get. I don't even know if I can actually blow this up. Could I blow this up? You want to test to see if I can blow this up? Abso-freaking-lutely yes. Okay. Is this just a bigger TNT? Okay, it didn't do that much area destruction. It certainly had a shockwave, though. Now that we have all of this, though, don't think I didn't replicate the obsidian TNT before we did this. We just need to go ahead, take all of this over to our implosion chamber. The PCB, the circuit board, the plasma circuit, which I found out is for plasma rifles and stuff, and the obsidian TNT. Implodes in a completely anticlimactic way. So yeah, that's basically how we're gonna do a lot of this stuff now, is we're going to get the items when we can, not necessarily trying to make a whole video dedicated to them, because honestly, I'm not sure how well that was doing. So here we go. This was the fourth to last one, so this one should go right here. There we go. We've already gotten ourselves another trophy of FTB. We are slowly but surely pacing towards the end of the game. Now, with the pressure chamber, we can actually go ahead and make a few more things, but we are still missing some items on the list. And incidentally, a lot of them come from frickin' Ender IO. So yeah, that's really all the pneumaticcraft you really need to do in this mod pack. You really do not need to do that much. If you've already got plastic going, and you've gotten all of this here, there really isn't anything else you need to do. Unless this takes more bars that I can hold. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does. Yeah, those are all well within the realm of possibilities. So yeah, since we don't need to do anything else here, the only thing left for us to do today is open up today's chance cube. But I forgot to rebuild the island. Yes, it is that part of the show where I open a chance cube, risking my entire series for all your entertainment. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I don't think I didn't see that, game. You destroyed more blocks. Don't think I didn't see that. Oh my gosh. Okay, will healing them hurt them even more since they're undead? Probably. Let's just go ahead and smite these suckers. Oh, wait, I just got an achievement. Kill 20 zombies. Wait, that qualified? Wait, hang on a minute. I remember this. There was a hunter's thing in here. Yeah, to kill all those zombies. Oh, now I get a loot crate of choice. Those could be useful for things. I need to look into what those things are. But I might be able to get some stuff out of that. Oh yeah, and I still never could claim the reward for playing for 100 hours. Okay, well, let's open up the legendary crate. Oh, and I could have chosen. Oh, hold on a minute. Hang on. Which would be more annoying? Here's what I'm gonna do. Both of these guys are actually required for the end game, I'm going to get the quantum computer core, because with that, I skipped by a whole video of if I needed to do AE2. But since I already did refined storage, that would just be weird. Yeah, so we're gonna get the quantum computer core. That is, I mean, I still need to go in a little bit of AE2, but I'm not gonna need to do a whole freaking video. Cause like, look at this thing's recipe. You need to get like a whole thing with circuits. You need to get a whole sorts of other circuits. It's just a lot of crafts with a lot of annoyances that I've just saved so much time. Absolutely yes. Oh my gosh, GG. So did you like this video? Good. Be sure to check out our last FTB Skies 2 video where we went through the occultism mod to get the Trinity gem. Bye!